going great. You know, the stands are full, the pits are full, people are happy. We're very excited. And the weather cooperated with us also. The whole thing's been great. The atmosphere, the electricity in it, the enthusiasm from the spectators, you know, the fans here. I mean, everybody's so pleased with what we're trying to do. And we're going to continue to make it better and better week after week for all the people and run a good show here for family entertainment.
Everything seems good, like they did a real good job putting everything back together. I heard it was real dilapidated from the couple years it was down, so it just seems like they got everything pretty structured good, and just nice to be here,
It's very clean, which is a turn on for me to bring out my kids. Before, I wasn't real happy with some of the facilities, especially the restrooms, but it's just really family friendly, and they're doing such a great job to help keep the morale of the people.
The Nocetis have done a good job bringing the racetrack back, and you don't ever see it. Like I said, you don't ever see a racetrack come back after it gets closed, and to have it back and see the cars that are here today and the fans that are filing in, it's just it's a real pleasant surprise. A lot of people I still keep in touch with back east that I talk to every other week or on a weekly basis. Every one of them have said, "Hey, we hear Stockton's coming back," you know, and so that's neat to hear, and it tells you how historical this place is with the races that have been here, the people that have come out of here and moved on to the bigger leagues, and I think that's what makes this place so special, and for the fans and the competitors.
Of course I was ecstatic because I grew up here, you know, back in the 60s. My dad had me out here as a, you know, kindergartner watching the races. So I was very excited to hear that it was coming back. I was a little surprised that it ever closed in the first place, even with the housing boom, just because houses on Wilson Way never made a lot of sense to me. But I was very shocked, to be honest with you, that it came back from the dead, because that just very, very seldom ever happens. You know, usually when they close these things down and they get as weathered as this place was, they're done forever. So the facility to me is better than it ever was. Now the race surface is a little rough. It's a little rough out there. You know, once you start making laps, you forget about it. You just go with what the situation is. You know, we're obviously trying to get as much grip as we can. The track just doesn't seem like it has a lot of grip.
Still kind of the same. It's got a few more bumps in it now, but they've done a good job trying to smooth them out, make it more user-friendly for us. I don't know, it seems to be faster for some reason. I don't know if it's just the technology of the cars or the racetrack itself or the tires, or I don't know. It just seems to be a lot faster.
Yeah, it does look like the 43 car is leaking some fluid.